Hello and welcome back again. If you've come back for more, my name is Karen and this is Lost Souls Tarot. I got a couple of downloads today when I was out tonight when I was out walking the dog in the underneath the stars in the middle of nowhere, and one of the I've got two downloads, and I kind of talked about the first download at the start of the last stream, but the other download I got was about it kind of was the same theme as the other one, but it was about feeling isolated and alone. It was more about not feeling in, and you know the invisibility card or portion of invisibility card came out in the last reading, and I feel that this one might go more along that theme. Sorry, there's going to be no love readings today, I'm afraid. Today's all about self-discovery. Okay, so the first card we've got out is the Ring. Now I'm pretty sure that that is about going within and the cycle of life, but let me just check the cards. So I'm going to take 3 of these archetype cards, and they usually give me like a start, a middle and an end for a kind of story or a journey. That's how I always kind of read them. So I've got the Ring, but I'll read the book for each of these anyway. Got the Mother on our side, so somewhere between upright and then the reverse, so she's kind of in suspense between the two states, so maybe going from in the reverse to the upright, or in the upright to the reverse, or it may be about your mother who it's kind of a bit, I don't want to use the word hot and cold, there's another word for it, inconsistent is maybe another word for it. And then we've got the Orphan in reverse. Interesting. Got the Orphan in reverse. Okay. Never had the Orphan card before. I've never had it come out before. I've had the Mother and the Ring before. So the Ring is, bear with me. So these are, I'll just show you, but this is the archetypes. Here we go, the Ring. So it's in the upright. The infinite, the wheel, the connection, connectedness, humility, and sacred cycles. The Ring is an image of connectedness. Rather than viewing life as linear, as a series of progressive achievements, the Ring challenges us to sense the cyclical, infinite nature of our world and experiences. Beginnings and endings fall by the wayside as we practice seeing ourselves as part of the cosmic circularity of creation. So it's about I was going to say the circle of life, that's not the phrase. Is it? Oh, I'm having a moment. Interesting. Take stock of the jewels you adorn yourself with. Watch out for the rings you wear out of habit that keep you connected to the old you. Okay. So it's about being connected. Okay, but then we've got something on its side and then we've got something in the reverse. This card calls us to deepen connection with self, other, and the world at large. Meanwhile, there may be a literal ring waiting to adorn your finger. Okay. I felt really heavy. I'm not sure why. Right, the Mother's the first card in this whole deck, followed by the Father. So in the upright, the Mother is glowing, generative, creative, nurturing, bit of Empress energy, bit of Queen of Cups energy there. The Great Mother, the feminine, the source. The Mother both nurtures and prohibits growth. She gives yet clings, she creates yet restricts. The Mother holds a key to the eternal challenge of love. When dark, dim, exhausted, controlling, limiting. Okay, so with this card, because it's between upright in the reverse and it's on its side, is between the two. So maybe either yourself or your mother, I'm not sure who this is for, either yourself, the collective, or your mother would potentially, is either going from the reverse to the upright. So you're going from being dim, exhausted, controlling, and limiting to a state of glowing, generative, creative, and nurturing. And maybe you're struggling to come into the upright with that. But as you go around each of these cycles of life and you heal and you connect, this, I feel that this mother card will just spin round to the upright. And that's what you're trying to do. But I'm interested by this orphan card because it's in the reverse. Because the orphan would imply you're not an orphan in the other way around. But let's have a look. So when light, so when it's in the upright, which is not, it's deep solace, deep acceptance, deep love. When it's in the reverse, distance, hates and avoids, controlling, limiting. This is the two sides of the mother. So in the upright, you've got the ring, you've got the connectedness, you've got the cycles of life. In the reverse, it's almost like your light and your shadow of this mother, whoever this person is, and it might be someone you know in your life rather than yourself, however it resonates with you. But you've got the light side where they're connected, they're bright, they're nurturing, they're caring, they're connected to the world, other self, and then their shadow side where, you know, they're distanced, they're not connected, they hate, they avoid, they're controlling, they're limited. It's almost like the two sides to a coin of this mother in the middle. Okay, that's really interesting. Okay, so let's see if we can find out a bit more about, I'm not sure if this is your energy or somebody you know. It could be a parental figure. Take that, a mother, a father, a aunt, a family member, or someone in your life who was maybe inconsistent. I'm getting a little bit of a bipolar feel to this, like you don't know what you're getting one day, which can be extremely inconsistent for a child or a young adult to deal with. Okay, let's just keep it. So this is the, I didn't show up the box, but this is the X marks the spot deck. So this is usually gives a little bit of a steer, a little bit of guidance, a little bit of wisdom. Okay. Nope. Nope, that's true. We're not taking those. I'm not taking them. Okay, just give me one, please. So this says, trust in the divine and your spirit team, they've got your back. Okay, so trust in the divine. So if this is you that's in this position between fighting your shadow, or things you can't fight your shadow, you just need to accept it and live with it and face it. And, you know, your light, you know, that nurturing side of you and that connectedness. And just trust the process. You know, if you're going through, if you're still, you know, healing, it's not a pretty process. We've got Phoenix Rising. You can't have anything better than that, really, because that's what you're going to be. You're going to be a Phoenix Rising from the ashes. That's such a lovely, yeah. That's all we're taking from that one. That's fabulous. Okay. So I get the feeling that you may be struggling with your shadow side at the moment, or you have struggled with your shadow side. But I think I get the feeling that you're through the worst of this and you're now a Phoenix Rising is where I get that. Right, I'm going to do it as always. I'm going to do some of the High Priestess deck because this is my favourite card, which is why I have 9. I've got a 10th deck waiting to arrive for me to make another new deck. But for some reason, I don't know what happened to it. There were black cards of this kind of size, and they never appeared. But it took me 9 attempts to actually get a deck that just, I felt the balance was right in the cards. So we've got the letter B coming out. B. Getting Barbara or Brenda. Billy, Bob. I'm not going to take them, but that was Rabbit and H. Year of the Rabbit, sorry. Let's keep going. That one. Got hooking up. So B has been hooking up. You were hooking up with B. That one doesn't want to leave hand. It's this one. I've got C. Letter C. B hooking up and C. Let's see what else I've got for you. Oops. Got Divine Masculine. Oh, that's positive. So Divine Masculine doesn't necessarily mean a male person. It could just be someone in the Divine Masculine energy. Got L. Letter L. So the B, C, and L. X. I usually take the letter X as there's something to do with an X here. Maybe you were hooking up with an X. Got third eye chakra, I see. So something that just flipped around, but I'm going to still take it in the upright. Do I want to take that flipped round? No, it came out upright. That flipped around. Somebody's third eye is blocked. It doesn't feel right in the upright. It feels like it needs to be. Got an X whose third eye is blocked, or you didn't listen to your intuition about them maybe. So we've got B, C, and L here, and someone you were hooking up with, or potentially hooking up with, or somebody who was hooking up with your ex. Take that one how it resonates. I'm not going to take them because 2 came out. Okay, oops, right, that one. Artemis always comes out for me. Artemis, perfect shot. So got Artemis, goddess of the hunt. So you hit the bullseye with something here. Something with... I get the feeling that this third eye card should be in the upright and in the reverse. And someone's third eye is blocked. And it might not be yours. I feel like it should be in both positions. So take that as it resonates. It might be that your ex's third eye is blocked. So their intuition is terrible. But yours is open and you saw something and you hit the bullseye, nail on. So Artemis is a goddess of a hunt and she has a bow and arrow, which is why I've got perfect shot there. Oh, 5 came out again. That tried to come out before and I put it back in. Can't quite see it. It's light green. So B5. Oh, goodness gracious me. Right, I'm going to take the one that fell into my lap. Got Aries, so Emperor energy. Aries season is March 20th to April 19th. The first sign of the zodiac. And that's next to hooking up. Oops. Got 9. I've got 5 and a 9 coming out, and so B5, C9. Friends with benefits next to Divine Masculine. So this is something that's happening now in the present, and that's next to the letter L. Got some sexting going on here. Sorry, schmexting. And that's next to the letter X. So next to next. We've got the year of the goat coming out. So this is probably somebody born. So it's next to the third eye in reverse. But I feel that the third eye should be in both positions. Somebody's third eye is open, somebody's third eye is closed. So we've got the year of the goat. So I think this is somebody born in the year of the goat in this instance. Because this is, I get the feeling this is all very present energy. Like this is... You're the phoenix rising right now, and you're coming out of whatever you've been in, fighting this shadow side, and maybe you got sucked back into a cycle with an ex and you were hooking up and you were friends with benefits, and you were sexting each other. I don't know. Or somebody was doing it with an ex. It's not clear right now. So they're possibly born in 79, 91, or 2003, or how old would somebody be if they're born in 2015? Yeah, they'd be 11, that's a bit young. So 2003, 91 or 79 or 67. Or, you know, if you're super, you know, mature, 55. I mean, there's no age limit, you know, for that sort of thing. It's only in your head. Just use protection, guys, you know. We'll take one more and then we'll move to the oracle cards. Come on. Tell me about this Artemis. What's this little twist in the tail here? What's this perfect shot? Tell me about this perfect shot. Come on. Give me something juicy. Year of the dog. Okay, so we've got another year coming out. So the year of the dog is 1970, 82, 94, 2006, 2018. Again, because this is, I get a very present feeling from this. I think this is a year of birth for someone. So I've got a goat and a dog. I've got Artemis perfect shot next to the year of the dog. Interesting. I'm going to now use the Life Happens Oracle deck. I'm not sure, I might have been too far away from my microphone there. That's the Life, I forget the name of the deck now. Life Happens Oracle deck. So I've got a lovely little key on the back of it. It's nice. And my mouse died, so I'm using my one with my cable on as an emergency. Right, let's see what we can get here. I think I'm going to take some more of the X marks the spot cards. I'm going to take a line of them as well. I'm going to take, oh no, I'm going to take the one that's upright. I'm going to take the two that are down. That was glow up wanting to come out though. I think you're having a glow up. So we've got longing. This card came out yesterday, but look at all the stars and the moon on that card. And we've got two people sitting on a rooftop. If you watch, I don't know why, I had that scene between Beth and Rip and Yellowstone come out when they're sitting on the roof of the cabin, and he goes to tell her he goes to say he loves her, and she says, no, wait until I need it. I need to hear it. That one. Two-faced. So, I'm not sure if this is you longing or someone else longing for you, but this person's two-faced. Oh, but celebration in reverse. Let's take a bit of a dark turn. Okay, that cup is upside down and all of that water is flowing out. I'm not sure who's longing here, but there's someone two-faced and it's somebody who I think emptied your cup. A bit of an energy vampire here. And this person is a hater. I've got awakening. Again, it's got stars all over it. And I think you're waking up to this. Yeah, you're waking up to this. I'm not sure about this longing card. It's the only one that's kind of like puzzling me a little bit. I'm going to take some more of the X marks the spot cards, just to see if we can get a bit more of a steer here. Whoopsie! And then we'll go to the tarot. Drop them on the floor. Where are they? We've got Protect Yourself from Spiritual Attacks and Dark Night of the Soul. Can't make it up. In fact, I'm going to take these two. No, I'm going to leave them because two came out. I'm going to take if one comes out. I'm going to pretend I wasn't here on that. Dark Night of the Soul. Yeah, you're going through some kind of spiritual awakening. I think you're seeing somebody who drained your cup and who was a hater and two-faced. And I think you were pining after this person, but I think you kind of had, I mean, there's a star right on where a third eye would be. I think maybe your third eye was blocked. I think that's why it spun round into the reverse. I think it was blocked about this person. And I think now it's gone into the upright about this ex. And you see them, which is why you've got this bullseye. You see this person for exactly who they are, which is two-faced. They're an energy vampire, and they don't even like you. It amazes me how many men, sorry, I'm assuming you're a woman, so how many people out there like will date people, let's not use the word men here, that they don't like. It's like, just don't. Find somebody you do like. We've got actions speak louder than words, which is coming down under longing. So as again, I think you had an awakening about this person, and I think you stopped listening to the words and you started looking at their actions and you realised that they were two-faced. Let's keep going on to the next one. Player got played. Hone that intuition. Whatever happened, you saw this person for who they were and you played them. I don't know what you did, but it's something to do with this Artemis Perfect shot. Maybe we'll find out. I don't know. I just got really excited there. Something. Oh, you did something spectacular. We might not find out what it is other than you played the player. I think you saw who they were. If you were longing for them, they were probably playing games. Oh my goodness, I can't make it up. I've got spiritual awakening coming out again. I've got awakening there. So this person draining your cup led to your awakening. And this person who's a home hater, a hater, I combined that and soulmate. It didn't work. My brain combined both words, hated and soulmate. I think you thought this person at one point was your soulmate, which would lead to a hard awakening. This is, I mean, oh God, is the grass greener? I think if this person hates you and they're an energy vampire, yes, the grass is greener in this instance. Okay, wow. That was fantastic. I think we should just stop it there. No, I want to see if we can find out what you did. What did you do? What did you do? What did you do? Okay, come on then. Let's just see. So this is the I've used these before, but this is the Black Violet Tarot. I absolutely love this deck. I've never seen another reader use these decks, this particular deck, but I absolutely adore it. So we've got the Seven of Cups coming straight out. So we've got illusions, delusions. This person was talking a good talk, as players do, but it was all hot air. And that's sitting on the actions speak louder than words. But I think this person, so I get the feeling that it was a bit of a bait and switch. This person told you what you needed to hear. They made you long and pine for them, but they were two-faced. And oh yeah, they just drained your energy because suddenly you realised it was one-sided. Got the Knight of Swords coming in here. So she's rushing in on her horse. Knight of Swords is the fastest moving, certainly, court card in the deck, and it's the fastest moving up alongside the Eight of Wands and the Chariot. And so I think I love how she's got her sword elevated over her head in this. All of the characters in this deck are female. Well, they've all got long hair anyway, and they look very feminine. So I am going to probably refer to them as she. She's got her sword aloft, ready to chop heads. I don't know what you did, but I get the feeling that you cut through that bullshit and just saw this person. You eventually saw this person for who they were, because they were playing games. Nine of Cups, falling on top of spiritual awakening, that empty cup. So you went from your Ace of Cups in the reverse, flowing out, this person draining it, to having your spiritual awakening, which is going to lead you, if you're not in it right now, you're going to get to your Nine of Cups, which is your pre-Empress energy, which is your individual, independent wealth. And the Ten of Cups is when you meet someone else and then, you get your ultimate kind of happy abundance. So you're going to find that energy. And you might not be there yet. You might be going through your spiritual awakening. You might be, you know, having a hard time right now. But it will end and you will come out of it. The World, which is on top of Hater and Soulmate. This person you thought was your soulmate, you ended it. You ended that cycle. And you feel, look at her, she's dancing on the moon. She's dancing, her silhouette is in front of the moon. Bit of E.T. vibes there. And I think it was really painful, especially if that you thought this person was your soulmate. But it led to your spiritual awakening. And I think the opening of your third eye, going from being closed to opening. And I know the answer to that is the grass greener, but tell me about this awakening and is the grass greener? What are we going to get for this one? Nine of Wands, you are the Wounded Warrior. I don't know if you can see this card, but she is looking raggedy. She's got a crown in her head. She's got 4 wands on either side of her. And she's got 1 wand in her hand. But she's still standing. Someone got the Elton John song in my head. I'm still standing better than I ever did. Looking like a true survivor. Feeling like a little kid. I'm still standing after all this time. Coming into my 10 of Pentacles. So I'm going to trump. We're going to trump that 7 of Cups with the 10 of Pentacles. So you end in this cycle, being the Wounded Warrior, coming into your pre-Empress energy, is going to lead you into the 10 of Cups. Which means, I think there might be someone else on the scene here, but let's see. Let's see what this tells me. Although, actually, I might have spoken too soon because this is on the actions speak louder than words, and it is on top of the 7 of Cups. So this person could have promised you the world. They could have promised you the 10 of Cups. Let's just see how this is going to go. I got a little bit excited singing I'm Still Standing after the 9 of Wands there as the Wounded Warrior. Wheel of Fortune. Artwork. I just love the simplicity of this artwork. So beautiful. That's on top of the Knight of Swords. So you coming in and seeing this person for who they were was their karma. I mean, I think it was karma for both of you. I mean, that's what you have to take. Any person like this who's in your life, you have to take as a lesson and see that, you know, there was a part you played, which was believing this person or ignoring the red flags or, you know, ignoring your gut instinct. But I think you went around a few cycles with this person. This might not have been the first time that this kind of cycle with this person happened. And sometimes if you think somebody is your soulmate, it's so difficult not to go back to them if you know they text you up at night. Queen of Wands on top of the 9 of Cups, that's you. Absolutely, that's you, right in the middle of this reading. Possible fire sign, not necessarily, but on top of the 9 of Cups, which is your pre-Empress energy. Fire signs are Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. But you are looking pretty damn strong there with your pet lioness and your pet cat. Getting a bit of a strength vibe from that because of the cats in it as well, which is strong Leo energy. So even though I've got this Ace of Cups in the reverse and the celebration card, you're good. Your spiritual awakening is leading you to a 9 of Cups and leading you to being the Knight, Queen of Wands. Oops, that's too many. I'm going to take the one that fell on the floor. So I've got the Fool on top of the World. You can't make that line better. So you ended one cycle for a new begin. You ended it and you're victorious in that ending. Or I don't always say you won because nobody wins in a breakup, but whatever it is, you realize that it's time for this to end. Because I've got the Wheel of Fortune, the World, and the Fool all out here. And she's ready to take that leap of faith off that cliff. And she's facing herself, the Queen of Wands. It's almost like they're mirroring each other. She's watching herself about to take that leap. So you ended it. I don't know if you ended it. It could have been mutual. It's hard to tell. And now I've got the Emperor. Again, that's Aries energy this time, but another fire sign on top of that Wounded Warrior. Again, I think I got this in the last reading as well, and I think it's that kind of similar vibe. I think the Queen of Wands is the Emperor. Definitely getting just sitting in your absolute boss ass energy. Taking no prisoners. I mean, look at him. He's sitting on top, standing on top of that hill with his staff in his hand, looking out with the world in his hand and looking out over his empire, surveying his empire. That's not a Phoenix rising. I don't know what is. Whatever this is, you've had your spiritual awakening. You see this person for who they are, and it's over, and it's well and truly over. And it might still hurt, but you know it's over. I've got the Three of Cups. So we've got the Seven of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Three of Cups here in the line. I'm just going to take another card before I make a judgment on that. Because the Ten of Cups and the Three of Cups could go one of two ways. Oops. King of Wands. Okay. So when this Ten of Cups came out, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if it was this person talked a good game and they promised you the Ten of Cups, or your Ten of Cups was coming in and that was going to be your karma. Because you're the Queen of Wands and you're sitting in your Emperor or Empress energy, however you want to take that one. And you're celebrating now because your King of Wands is coming in. We've got the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands here. And the card that sits between them is the Wheel of Fortune. So I think your karma is to meet your divine counterpart. And you taking this leap of faith, sitting in your boss ass energy, being the emperor of your own life and going, I'm blocking this person. I'm not doing this again. I'm not going around this cycle. I'm ending it. I'm going to have a new beginning. I'm not going to look back. Yeah. You're going to be happy. Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. Plants seeds as he goes, but you know, he cultivates, he grows, he's very earthy. And he's, so between the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands, we've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Pentacles. And I think this person's maybe been going to have been a long time coming into your life. But I think you had to go through this, dealing with your shadow, being Phoenix rising, going through your spiritual awakening, going through this two-faced person who drained your cup and this hater. Spiritual awakening here is twice. To realise that when this person comes in, this King of Wands, who's potentially also another fire sign, there's also a line in it, so it could be a Leo energy here. There's a lot of fire in this, a lot of fire and a lot of water in this reading. Okay, your water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Look at me, got them. Then I've got the Moon. Interesting. So we've got the Moon coming on top of the Fool. So we've got Pisces energy. Did I just say Pisces? I did, because that's always the one I get confused between Pisces and Aquarius. So possible Pisces energy here. So the Moon's about what's hidden, what your intuition sees, what you can't see. And it's kind of like she's taking a leap of faith into the hidden, the unknown. But the King of Wands is coming in, so you're okay. That's how I say that. But taking that leap of faith makes you, by taking that leap of faith, you become the emperor in your own life. Got Five of Cups. Interesting. I'm going to have to take another line. We're not finishing on the Five of Cups here. So why is there sadness and regret if the King of Wands is coming in? I'm not sure the sadness and regret is your energy. I'm not sure that's your energy. Does it feel like your energy? Five of Pentacles. Tell me more about the Five of Cups. Judgment, this isn't you. This is whoever you cut out. Temperance. See, this is grass greener. This isn't you. I don't think, I mean, maybe you are someone who went as a grass greener away from this person. I think this person, this two-faced person, thought the grass was greener. And now they're in sadness and regret. They're in the Five of Pentacles because you've cut them out. You've probably blocked them. They're under judgment from you. And you're sitting in your temperance energy. Completely balanced. Haven't balanced this out. This kind of flipping between, you know, being connected and then being, the orphan wasn't disconnected. I can't remember the word, but it was basically not, it was your shadow side, your light side and your shadow side being connected and confronting that. And you're a phoenix rising from the ashes. I mean, I've got two spiritual awakening cards, a phoenix rising card. Got all positive energy except this last card, and this isn't you. This person is in sadness and regret, but it's too late. You've seen this person for who they are, and you've seen that they might be in regret, but in the nicest possible way. I don't think they like you. And a lot of people date people they don't like. I don't know why. Like, just why make your life miserable? If you don't like the person, don't date them. But some people just, I don't know. I suppose they're just still in the matrix. Right, give me a little outgoing message and then we might take some more cards. Some of the things. So we've got Knight of Wands. More fire energy. I think there's definite fire signs in here. We've got King and Queen of Wands. I've got Knight of Wands. Which in the reverse can be player energy. We've got the Hermit. So that could be this player, to be fair, the Knight of Wands. And you had to go within about this person. It's just repeating the same. And then we've got the High Priestess again. Third eye went from in the reverse to the upright. Your intuition. And it's right above the moon. You know you're going to be fine. You know you're going to be okay. Whatever you've done, whatever you've left behind, whatever you've moved on, whatever you've blocked this time, and if you have been round in cycles with this person, round this Wheel of Fortune many, many times, you know you've done the right thing. And this King of Wands might not come in yet, but you're going to have your 10 of Cups. You're going to have your 3 of Cups. You're going to have your King of Wands. This Knight of Pentacles, it's moving slowly. But this other person's going to be sad about it. They're going out in the cold. They're in lack mindset. And you just judge this person in the nicest possible way. You're just judging this person now. And you're like, yeah, I'm fine about it. I'm absolutely fine about it. Judgment and temperance. Oh, that's fabulous. There is nothing left to say there. Right, tell me about this person out in the cold. I want a bit of gossip. Give me a bit of gossip about this person. Right, oops. Let's take some from the black deck. Oops. From the East Coast or wherever you are. If you're in Scotland, that's Edinburgh, Fife, Aberdeen, up the East Coast. Anything. Oh, that's too many cards. I don't know why I'm looking at it. November was trying to come out. We've got Truth. Truth about the East Coast. Did this person take a trip to the East Coast? I've got no informant. Somebody told you something. Somebody told you the truth about something that happened on the East Coast. Maybe that helped you see this person clearly. Yeah, they led you splitting up. It's not going to tell me what it was. I mean, I suppose it's a collective reading, so poking wounds. It's traumatized you. Or this, yeah, that wasn't an easy thing. I'm just going to take one more. And the letter T. Okay, I'm just going to leave that there. Thank you for listening, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye-bye.